Dog Owner's Guide to Low-Carb Diet for Dogs. If you want your dogs to have a long and happy life, it is important to take good care of them and make sure they eat healthy food to keep them in top shape. A new trend for feeding dogs is to feed them low-carbohydrate diets. In this video, we will explain what is carbohydrates, discuss the pros and cons of having low carbohydrates in dog food. Answer questions like: does your dog need carbs? How much carbohydrate does a dog need? What is a low-carb dog diet like? Is it good for dogs to be on a low-carb diet? What are some good sources of carbs for your dogs? And many more. What is carbohydrate? Carbohydrates are important nutrients, but they may not be necessary for some dog breeds or individual dogs who need special dietary requirements to keep them healthy and fit. The most common carbohydrate sources are found in grains, fruits, vegetables, rice, corn, barley, and other sources. There are two types of carbohydrates: simple and complex carbs. Simple carbohydrates such as white rice and sugar are quickly and easily metabolized to provide short-term energy. Complex carbohydrates are found only in unprocessed whole foods such as vegetables. Complex carbs aid digestion, help maintain the immune and nervous systems, and help regulate metabolism. Does dog need carbohydrates? Dogs do not need a high amount of carbohydrates, whether it be a complex or simple carbohydrate. The excess carbs are not good for their health, as they will cause obesity and diabetes in dogs. But it is best if your dog gets some carbs, because this helps them have better digestive health. Pros and cons of low-carb dog food. A low-carbohydrate diet is any diet that has less than 10 to 26% carbohydrates. There are many benefits that come with feeding dogs low-carb diets. Some of these include: help overweight or obese dogs to lose weight and become fit and lean. A study revealed that when dogs were fed a low-carbohydrate food for 6 weeks, they lost weight and the percentage of body fat went down by 5%. Better management of diabetes in dogs. Low-carb diet can be used for the reduction of insulin in diabetic dogs. This makes it easier to manage their blood glucose levels. Treat dogs with metabolic disorders. Dogs with any form of metabolic diseases will benefit from a low-carbohydrate diet. Cancer management. Low-carb dog food has been found to have benefits on some forms of cancer. In some cases, low-carb dog foods can stop cancer from spreading, especially when combined with other cancer treatments. Low-carbohydrate diets for dogs can help in reducing the chances of them getting serious health problems. However, there are some drawbacks that come with low-carb diets. It is a more expensive option compared to other types of dog food. Some dogs may not like the taste and refuse to eat it. It is not suitable for all dogs, and some may lose weight rapidly, leading to malnutrition and muscle wastage. If the diet is not balanced, it may lead to heart diseases, dry skin, and chronic fatigue. What are some good sources of carbohydrates? Carbs, which are found naturally in green leafy vegetables, grass, fruit, and whole grains, are healthy for dogs. Vegetables and fruits are good sources of carbohydrates, and they also contain essential vitamins, minerals, fiber, antioxidants, and other nutrients that your dog needs for a healthy life. Cooked carrots, pumpkin, or apples are some examples of good sources of carbohydrates to give your dogs. Is a low-carb diet good for dogs? Low-carb diet is good for diabetic and obese dogs because it keeps their blood sugar level in control. It is also good for dogs with urinary stones because it provides all the necessary minerals and vitamins without excess carbs. However, many vets do not recommend an exclusive low-carb diet to dogs that are otherwise healthy. This is because a dog's body needs carbohydrates to function properly. How much carbohydrate does my dog need daily? Dogs only require about 0.5% of their daily energy intake to come from carbohydrates. The recommended average amount of carbs for dogs is about 18% carbohydrate. But if your pups are diabetic or obese, then the vet may recommend a low-carbohydrate diet, and not more than 10 to 12% of their daily caloric intake should come from carbohydrates. How to tell if my dog's food contains low carbohydrates? One sure way of knowing that your dog's food is low carbohydrate is to check the food label to make sure there are not more than 10% carbohydrates in the food you select. Some food labels may state that it is low carbohydrate. However, This might not be true because not all manufacturers are honest about the ingredients in their products. Some companies might put no carbs on the food label, but there might still be a small amount of carbohydrates. This is why it is advisable to go through the ingredients and confirm that it is low carbohydrate. What are the common carbohydrates found in commercial dog foods? There are many types of carbohydrates found in commercial dog foods. These may include potatoes or sweet potatoes, peas, rice, barley, oat, corn, wheat, etc. Even though sweet potatoes are considered appropriate for diabetic dogs, you should still talk to your veterinarian before using them as the main ingredient in your dog's food. What are some good low-carbohydrate dog food brands? There are many good brands for low-carbohydrate dog food. If you like some recommendations for quality low-carb dog food brands, check out our reviews at dogloverspup.com. Every dog has different dietary requirements. Though low-carbohydrate diets can help in weight loss, but this does not mean that every dog will benefit from it. Some dogs might do better on a diet that has more carbohydrates, whereas others might benefit more from a diet with lower carbohydrates. If you're not sure if this type of diet is suitable, then it may be best for you to check with your vet first before switching to low-carbohydrate diets. To learn more about low-carb dog food, read the full article at dogloverspup.com/dog-owner's guide to low-carbohydrate diet. Visit dogloverspup.com for dog product reviews and resources to help you become a better dog parent. Dog Lovers Pup is a one-stop resource website for all your doggy needs.